Hey folks, I have been playing a lot of Honkai Star Rail. Um, and I thought I would talk about the game, and I'm going to play something called Simulated Universe, which is a roguelike thing built into the game. Um, sure. So basically, you have this system where over time you can gain traits that improve your ability. There's multiple worlds that you go through. Um, and once we'll get in, I'll talk a little bit about it. There are drops that you can get from it. There are weekly rewards that you get from it. I'm going to do World 2 because it should be relatively fast. So you pick my team. I'm running the main character with the fire trait once that's unlocked. March, who is like a frost arrow character. Dan Hung, which is a wind spear character, single target damage. And then Natasha, which is a healer. And then as we go through it, we can pick up additional characters. So, okay, so first off, you pick which god you're basically going to align to. So I like a lot of the preservation abilities. So we're gonna hope that we can get some of those. Because if I pick up 3 buffs, because every so often you pick up after every combat you can pick up a random buff. So kind of like Torghast in a way. But once I've gotten 3 of them, I get like this super attack, which will be beneficial to clear stuff. So we launch in. Okay, and you can choose either to get cosmic fragments, which you use to buy buffs with, or obtain a rare, or like a random 1-star rarity. So, okay, so this is preservation and this is preservation. We're gonna go with this one because when the character inflicts a weakness break, it's gonna give me a shield. So it's gonna be good. So we're gonna build around shields. Okay. And these are just breakables that are worth some cosmic fragments. Then we get our combat, and I'm gonna go auto combat because they can complete combat way faster than I can click through things. I usually don't use auto combat, but for the sake of this video, we're going to use it because it'll happen faster. Okay, so when entering battle, we all get a shield. There's my second preservation ability. Break the boxes so I can get some more cosmic fragments. And you want to enter combat first, otherwise they'll get the first attack. So we'll burn through these guys really quickly. That's March's big ability. Like, her thing is she applies shields to things. She has a relatively weak single target. Okay, so this little book icon means I've not collected this effect before, so we're going to go ahead and grab that since there's not a preservation. Yeah, so her thing is she's relatively weak, but if someone with a shield gets attacked, she does an attack in response. So in reality, you want to be shielding her, or shielding with her instead of using her main attack until she builds up that big frost AoE thing. Okay, so my guy's going to do his Fire Lance attack. Finish that off. Okay. Still no preservation. We need a 3rd preservation so we can get our ability online. Okay, we're going to do that. In theory, once we defeat an enemy, we'll get a little bit of regen. So that'll be good. Okay, so here we get our first choice. Domain Occurrence is just a random thing where you get asked some questions and you get a result as it. I tend to go for the combat because I want to build up cards and I want to build up the currency that I use to buy stuff. So they're linked like that, and that means we're going to get 2 combats in a row, one after another. So I'll run through this quickly. And see, like, they can click through the abilities way faster than I can when I'm doing it, like, more strategically. I'm just trying to get through this simulated world thing quick enough, otherwise this will be a stupidly long video. Okay. We'll get to choose 2. Okay, sweet. So we're going to get our 3rd preservation, which is going to unlock a super special ability. And once we enter combat, you'll see what that does. It'll put an ability over on the side that powers up. Yeah, so this thing over here will power up and allow us to do this stupid field-wide attack. Which comes in handy once we actually get to the bosses. And I'm a bit over-leveled for 2. Okay, so increase max damage. Yeah, we're going to do that. Since we're shielding a lot. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Because that'll, every time March does her follow-up, it'll heal a little bit. So that'll be good. Okay, so here's our first real fight.
We need a strategy.
And this is gonna be a mini boss.
Watch this awesome move. You can't run.
And you know, the Traveler in the fire form is basically like a tank. You know, realistically, what you want to do with him is you want to keep taunting every round, which builds up stacks, and then when you get 8 stacks, you can unleash an attack. But in reality, you're going to be building up his ultimate as well, so... but like when he taunts, he also adds shield to everyone, so it makes... Running that with a healer makes it extremely tanky. I just like having the healer in case things go wrong, because like I don't like dying. So okay. Okay, we want them to freeze on their own. And then these are these little intermediate or intermission areas where you can heal back up. You can also add another party member, so we're going to grab Jeopard. And that comes into play that if someone in your team falls, you can roll to your basically your spares. Okay, so now I'm given the choice of enhance 2 random blessings or purchase a blessing. So I almost always, if I have enough cosmic materials, do the enhance 2 random blessings. So it's just going to buff 2 blessings that I've already gained. And that always seems like the better option, because I'm gaining blessings fast enough that I don't necessarily need to buy more, especially as long as this one is, because they'll basically be there's a mini boss, or there's 2 mini bosses and a full boss. So shielded characters have extra crit damage. Okay, we're almost always going to have at least some shield up. Oh. I didn't know that there was a 6 Blessings of Preservation one. I've never seen this before. Okay, applies a shield and amber to all characters after using Path of Resonance. That seems really good. Yeah, we're going to do that one. Since we're stacking abilities that do things when you're shielded, getting more shields seems more better.
Try that again. Watch this awesome move.
Okay. Yep. Another one that applies when I get more crit when I'm shielded. That works. You basically just want to attack it before it attacks you. Because you do not want to let it get a round off first. Yeah, like, we are stupidly buffed at this point, it feels. Okay, characters who have a high chance of receiving a shield at the end of the turn. Sure, just go all in on shields. Maybe there's a thing for getting 9. Okay, region encounter versus combat. I think I just want to do combat. Oh, it just nuked it, I guess. Okay, sure. Characters also receive a shield when creating shields for allied targets. More shields.
We need a strategy.
Okay, so this is the first boss. And these always take forever.
Try that again.
Lance! Forward!
Watch this awesome move.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
I used to run Astra before I picked up a healer, and it was also cool because like she would do a buff to everybody with her ultimate, and then she was really good at breaking anybody that had a fire weakness. 'Cause she had a 4-hit ability. But I don't know, like I like Natasha as a character from the story, and also I like that she's a healer with a giant grenade gun. So that's cool.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Try that again. Watch this awesome move.
This is actually whittling this down super fast since I've stacked so many things that, benefit if I have shields, and pretty much everybody's staying permanently shielded, which is really freaking cool. Up until this point, I've kind of just chosen abilities like willy-nilly, since I was trying to unlock ones that I've not seen. Okay. There we go. We gotta. We'll go all in on shields again. And this will be the last respite area. So we'll go ahead and summon my last level 50 character. And then she should give me the option. No, maybe we're not at the last one. Usually the very last one is... Yeah, we must have another area before we go to the final zone.
No interest.
Yeah, usually the very last one, she gives you the ability to target buff anything. So you can pick out specific abilities that you want to level up, and you can spend the rest of your currency that way. As well, keep going all in on that ability. Okay, so now we're going to do the regional encounter. Join the challenge and achieve battle victory within 4 turns. Okay. We're not exactly a high DPS team. Oh god, there's no way in hell we're going to make it through this in only 4 turns.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Try that again.
Although we're just about to get our freebie attack, so we'll see.
Watch this awesome move.
Yeah, I don't think there's a chance in hell of us getting through here in 4 turns.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Yeah, we have 2 cycles left to go. I do not think this is going to happen. Oh, apparently we did. By the skin of our teeth. Yeah. Anyway, let's do that one since there's nothing. Okay, this will be the final respite. And I will get to summon yet another character. Working on leveling Serval, so is not quite yet 50. Okay, and this is the last choice where you get to basically level anything that you want, and I am yeah, sure, we'll enhance the big ones. Okay. We'll take on the final boss. And this thing is going to take forever, just because it always does. Because you're essentially fighting 2 bosses at the same time. Although, I am so buffed because of the going all in on shielding that it may not take as long as I expect it to.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Here. Watch this awesome move. Nap time.
problem is like, okay, so yeah, I've taken down one of the bosses, but this is a 2-phase fight. So once you've defeated them once, they stand right back up, and you have to do it again. So it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Try that again.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
You can't run. Try that again. Watch this awesome.
One of the nice things about Simulated World, though, is one of the problems I had with Genshin Impact is the fact that you only have so much daily activity currency to spend on stuff, and Simulated World is just, it's doable whenever. You can. There's a limit to the rewards, the big rewards that you'll get from it every week, but you can basically do it as often as you want. And there's still minor rewards that come from here that are still useful. Basically, the low-level abilities are the low-level materials that you can then combine to get the high-level materials drop off of basically everything out of here. So, like, if you've noticed, every time we've fought anything, there's been a scroll on the left-hand side of the screen of various things that I've looted. And over time, those add up. And I'm also gaining, some amount of experience towards my trailblazing levels by doing this as well. So, in theory, like one of the problems that I had with Genshin is you got to a point where it felt like there wasn't anything you could do of value every week. So this is at least a activity that you can do as many times as you want. So that's it. That's us exiting Simulated Universe. It was roughly a little over 20 minutes to get through. Then I gained 1,200 points, and those go towards I don't know, this weekly thing. Okay. Yeah, I forget how to get into the screen. I guess I can unlock a new ability. So these just slowly buff, like that adds a ability to revive a fallen champion. Okay, and then however many blessings that you get, you slowly gain pull currency from unlocking those. That's why I was going after random ones that I hadn't seen before. Anyway, there we go. This is what the screen I was looking for. Yeah, so these are the weekly abilities that you can unlock. So essentially I have to get 5,000 this week to full sweep it. But you unlock them along the way. So I've gotten almost 2,500. I've gotten 2,000. So there's a free normal banner pass. So I don't know. The game seems way more generous than Genshin was. But I just wanted to record a simulated world so that you can see what that's like, since that's one of the repeatable abilities that doesn't require any kind of activity points to clear. Anyway, I might record more of these. I don't know. If you're enjoying it, hopefully you'll come back for the next ones. See y'all.